Okay, welcome back everybody to another day of grinding in War of the Visions. So today I am going to do the EX quest number 1 with the dark types. So I sort of already did auto formation here, and what I'll do is it may adjust this a little bit. I'm not sure if I want to bring Ziza. But I think she's one of the best I got, so I might as well bring her. Alright, so let's take a look at this real quick. I am going to give Ifrit to Kane. I will give, I believe, Stern here wants Odin. I think that's where his resonance is, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, it is. Ziza, I believe I just finished whatever this is called, the Lamia Queen. So that gives her striking resonance. So she should be good with that. And I believe Venera, I have Behemoth on her. But actually my Shadow Link should have Behemoth as well. So let's see if there's any other options for Shadow Links. Okay, so she's either got Behemoth or Ifrit. So what I'll do is I'll give Kane my Siren, and I'll give Shadow Links Ifrit, because I believe Venera only has resonance with Behemoth. Right, so I think we're set in terms of that, and I'm basically gonna put Demon Wall on Kane. Let's give Ziza the attack up card. Stern can get the slash up card. And beyond that, I don't really know what else to put on here. And actually, maybe instead of... Because let's not forget, I did pull our boy Garvell recently. So maybe instead of Venera here, we'll put Garvell. Even though he's only level 43. I believe he has resonance with Ramu, if I'm not mistaken. No, it's actually Mind Flayer, so his resonance is not that great, so I don't expect him to be doing much. If we end up losing this first battle, I might just switch him back to Venera, who is in a way better spot than he is, but you know, for now, we'll just work with what we have. I don't really know what else to add here. I'm drawing a blank. I think there's a dark attack up card, but I'm completely drawing a blank right now. Oh, actually, I think I know which one it is, but I don't think I have it leveled up. It's the Shadow Links and Ryu card. This one. Okay, so actually it's already dark attack up 11. So let me see if I could level that one up really quick. And then we'll go on from there. And what I'll do is I'll give it a bunch of this stuff, like maybe 10. And I'll do the rest with the large and one of the small. Okay, so we got something. And that probably doesn't add much dark attack, but it does add the stats up here, so that should be helpful. So I'll give that to Shadow Links. And turn off auto, and so let's double check our missions here. It seems like it's probably going to be the same thing. Recover no more than 1000 HP, 3 enemies. Yeah, so it's basically the same set of missions. I don't have a healer this time, but I'm hoping since my dark team is way better that I won't need to heal as much. So let's continue onward. Granted, I actually didn't really check, but for the other EX mission, the recover no more than 1000 HP doesn't really, it gives you 100 golden ores, and you know, those are kind of not that useful. And of course, I forgot to check what she is on, but luckily she is on Thief. So I think I may just wait a turn, or maybe I'll just use store. And like, no, I think I'll just hold back with her. Thinking about it, I probably should have set the TMRs a little bit better. So I'm just thinking because Kane would work really well with bells on. And luckily he does have bells on. So what I'll do is I'll just use bells and wait. For Shadow Links, I will use, she is not on Samurai. So I will just use Utsusemi and just move her up a little bit. So actually, I think it's probably a good idea to kind of stick to the left here to keep everyone grouped up. Stern, I haven't really used Stern on manual that much, so I probably don't know how to use them the right way. So let me just use Illusion for now. And I sort of kind of just left Garvell there on his own. Him being the weakest guy right now, I probably don't want to leave him alone like that. So let's see what Garvell has. He has his Limit Break, which actually does pretty good damage, but he has terrible accuracy. Or maybe this looks like a thief, so maybe it's just they have high evasion. So if we end up losing, we know to come back with better accuracy cards. Alright, so basically I'm gonna just keep Garvell here behind everyone in the group, and I'll have him do his... Oh, actually, I guess that's wait a second. I think this actually teleports him. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll move him here, and then I'll teleport him even further this way.
Feel my power.
Okay, so that wasn't too bad. So even though the thieves have evasion, Steelheart doesn't work on evasion, it works on faith. So let's see if I can steal his heart. Yes, I can. And that missed with an 88% chance, but that's fine because yesterday we got pretty lucky. Okay, I actually did play this in multiplayer. So I know that the time mages are kind of a pain. So if I could get rid of the time mages, that would be the best thing I could do. Unfortunately, I can't actually reach them. So I may just not do anything. Maybe this spot would have been good to do a Brain Piercer, but I would also kill 2 of my own units, so maybe not. So maybe I'll just stick with a Piercing Lance. That's usually a pretty good move, so let's go with that. And of course we have new units spawning in, including a Time Mage, another Time Mage, so I just want to kind of be careful with that. And it looks like at least these guys up front are light type, so even though we're doing bonus damage, they're going to be doing bonus damage to us. So let's actually double check to see what these guys are weak to, if they have any weaknesses. So he's got 30 and 30 defense and spirit, defense, piercing rate, evasion up, and accuracy up. So that we kind of already figured it out. So they're weak to strike and missile, or they're neutral to strike and missile, and weak to magic. So looks like Garvell is going to be the great choice for this one, as long as he can hit. But I don't think I have any other magic attackers that are dark. So Garvell would be my first one. So let's see if I could get behind this guy and just hit him with something. So 1,196, not too bad. I have a feeling that Stern here has an AoE attack that I could probably use. Okay, that's a little too much of an AoE attack. Let's not use that. Catastrophe. So if I pull back one step, I might be able to do the catastrophe. And that looks like the recommended. It's 81% chance of hitting that guy, 35 on that guy. So we'll go for it and see what happens. Oh, nice. Good job, Stern. Stern is paying off in spades already. So that is a very good thing. I like how that Time Mage aligned right next to Kane there, so that's going to be great. We have Snipe Dagger, and maybe I don't have Surge Strike. So maybe the... Nope. Alright, so Ziza's not going to do much here. But, I mean, that's fine. Maybe we'll have her Chakra onto Shadow Links here. Restore some life. There you go. And of course he hits us with that Quicken. And it looks like Kane is in trouble. So let's see if Garvell could actually do something. I think he's still 0% on this guy. And he might not actually be able to do anything. 29%, 29%. So I guess we're gonna have to take the risk here. But maybe I'll stand here behind Kane. Oh, so that'll actually hit Kane. So I have to stand here in front of Kane. Alright, so it looks like Garvell might actually just die. But that won't be the worst thing. Okay, so Kane is down. He's basically our heavy hitter, so that's not good. And it's not looking like we're gonna... Well, let's see if we could kill this guy real quick. He does have some high resistance to Anton, which is not even a typed attack. So he is strong against water, slashing. He's strong against a lot of things. So maybe it looks like he has the same weakness to striking and missile. So I think we're gonna have to come back in with a completely different team next time. Shuriken. No, I guess they're recommended Anton. So I mean that's at least 1,196 damage, which isn't bad, and of course we get the critical hit. Let's see if Stern can do anything else. What's Mighty Drake again? That's just a single target attack. And then we also have Hien, which is just about the same. We have 1% chance of hitting this guy, so that's pretty bad. Okay, so... Alright. Let's maybe see what this guy... So, I think we could at least get behind this guy, so let's see if that changes anything. Mighty Break. And Hien. So that guy's going to be a problem, considering Kane is now dead. So actually, one thing I might have a chance of doing is reviving Kane with Ziza, as terrible as that sounds. So what's the damage difference here? 2216 versus 2403. So that at least did some damage. So yeah, so that's a little weird. These Time Mages are going to be casting Quicken. I don't know why he casted it on the other Time Mage, but hey. So let's see if we could actually revive Kane. Ziza should be High Faith, but I don't think Kane is High Faith. So she does have Revive, even on her Thief sub-job. But that only gives her a 36% chance of actually reviving. So let me see. When is Kane's turn? So Kane's turn is coming up. However, I don't think he's going to be able to move fast enough. And it looks like it missed anyway. Yeah, so I would definitely need to level up Garvell a lot more to be able to run this pretty well. And honestly, looks like I might need to use a companion next time because I am doing terribly. Okay, so at least Stern is doing something here. Let's see if we can get Shadow Links to do anything. Looks like she won't be doing much. She is very close to dying. And let's see if we could get behind this guy and attack him like that. So that, at least that's 100%. And it looks like she has a small percent chance to stun. So let's see if we can revive Kane one more time. Let's try that.
Can you keep going?
And that completely missed. And maybe it's time to just wait and save up some CT. So these quickens are going to be probably going to destroy me. And we got our Ruined Stern here, sort of chilling. And again, remember guys, I took out Venera to get Garvell in here, and well, turns out he's kind of underleveled. So, all right, we are actually out of revives, so this is not looking good whatsoever. So, remember, I have a striking Esper on Caesar, and these guys, they're not weak to strike, but they're neutral to strike. So she's actually, I mean, I guess that's better damage than Shadow Lynx, but she's actually not doing that much damage compared to what Stern did and compared to what Kane did. So let's at least see if we could take this guy out. Okay, that's pretty decent. But I will definitely need the help of a crystal pretty soon for Stern. But chances are he's probably gonna die pretty soon. And there he goes. And it's all down to Ziza. I still have a chance of stealing heart. Maybe I can steal the heart of one of these time mages and get myself to get quickened. That would be very helpful. But it is actually not looking very good right now in terms of everything else. So it looks like the highest HP guy grabbed the crystal, so I'm not too mad about that. Let's see if we get a quicken onto us. You know, a haste is fine. Could be worse. Yeah, no, at this point, it's not looking good. Alright, we are gonna have to come back out of this and regroup. I'm not sure if the dark attack up helped anything. Let me double check to see if I have any dark magic units. I mean, I have Little Leela. I don't think she really counts. So really, Garvell is really our only choice for that. So I'm kind of thinking of just changing Garvell out for Venera, because at least Venera should be able to hit. And then instead of this Ramu card here, I believe the Little Leela card is accuracy. No, it's the other Little Leela card. This one right here. But that's the single unit accuracy. I do also have the Blades of Grass card, the Reed Pipe card from the Final Fantasy II Tactics 2 collaboration. That's accuracy up 12. And I believe there is another accuracy card. I don't remember off the top of my head. Actually, I think it's the Sanctum, the Crystal Sanctum card. There's no way to search accuracy here, but I believe it is the Crystal Sanctum card. Accuracy up 5. So looks like Blades of Grass might do us a lot better than, even though this one is not maxed, it'll do us a lot better than the other card. Instead of Dark Attack up, we might go for Luck or Speed, and I believe the Luck card is this one right here. And there's another Luck card, but I think that one is slightly less luck than what we have here on this one. That would be the one with, so this is 23, and that would be the one with the two baby Leonis brothers. I'm actually not seeing that. Oh, there it is. Wow. So that's maxed at 21. Seems kind of an odd number, but it looks like this one will do us better. And not only that, this one has more attack. Not as much HP, but more attack. So we will try that out for size. And so we got bells on Kane. Maybe we could throw something onto Venera. Maybe the speed card. I mean the speed, oh, hold on. Actually, let's try the social boots. Probably do better on Ziza here. I'm just gonna give her Cecil's TMR and maybe switch her to, although the Steel Heart is pretty good, I'm gonna switch her to Monk because I believe she'll actually do decent damage, and then she'll have access to Terra Sledge and Surge Strike. So those should be good attacks, but we shall see what actually happens. And then I just want to make sure to switch Venera back to Behemoth. And I believe we should be good to go. I'm going to turn on initial placement, just to see if we can get better placement for these units. I need to make sure I protect Kane, because Kane is going to be our heavy hitter. So I might just keep him in the back. And I think other than that, we are going to just let them come to us. First turn, we're going to just buff up as much as we can. And here with Holy Knight's Cheer, everybody should get an attack up from that. And a bravery up, so that should result in more attack power. So looks like they are actually far enough that I may have to wait 2 turns, and maybe I will revitalize here, and let's just leave Kane there. For Shadow Links, I forgot to switch her to Samurai, but maybe we could just Decider of Fate, sure. So that'll give her accuracy up and critical hit up. So she should do more damage and she should be guaranteed to hit. That would be great if we had Decider of Fate on Stern. But he was actually doing some good accuracy last time, so we may actually just go with, actually Dragoon's Pride will give him haste. And apparently it allows them to move further. So again, we're just gonna wait some more here. And I'm hoping to be able to get a good hit in with Kane once he takes his turn. With Venera, I'm not super familiar with her moveset, but I have seen people use Seize AP, so I'm gonna try that. 60%, not the greatest, so let's maybe just go with Bind. And that actually misses. Okay, so we may just try to Steel Heart here, especially this guy that's hasted. Ziza actually survived pretty well last time, so let's see if we can... Oh, actually, I forgot I took the Steel Heart off, so never mind on that one. Countdown. That's a 0% chance. Let's try the LB actually. 37% chance. Maybe if we go here and use the LB, no, we can't actually. So let's just stay back and use a Surge Strike. I guess they, a Terra Slash might actually hit 2 of these guys. No, just 1. So let's do the Surge Strike. No, let's do the Terra Slash. No, let's do the Surge Strike. So she's actually doing not as good damage. So maybe the Dark Attack did actually help. Stern. I may just wait back here and see if he can actually just buff up again. Maybe with a Devotion. because we need two guys to be next to each other for his AoE to actually take good effect. In terms of Kane here, he really wants to do Taunting Blade. I'll give that a shot just because there's a lot of distance between all these units. And it looks like these guys just spawn in just as soon as you start doing some good damage. So, okay, so since this is 100%, I'm going to put her in front of Kane just to kind of protect Kane a little bit. Even though I did the Taunting Blade, I actually don't want him to be attacked. I just did it because it was AoE. But it looks like these guys have distance attacks anyway, so this is probably the worst thing I could have done. Alright, so looks like Kane might actually survive. So that is good. I'm going to try to get Kane to do Piercing Lance. And we'll have Stern here to soften up these guys. What I want to do, I believe it was Catastrophe, is the AoE attack. So let's see if we could line that up a little better. Maybe here. Or is it always two to the side? Yeah, so we'll have to get it from here where Venera's standing, and I don't think we'll be able to do that. And maybe here, actually. Catastrophe. Nope. It should be here then. There we go. Okay. So the guy in the back should die as long as this attack lands on him. And the guy in the front takes half damage. So Stern is actually doing really good damage on this map. Alright, so maybe we can follow up with something from Venera here. Let's see. Pillaging Blade. Poison Sting. Marauder's Blade. I think Marauder's Blade lowers defense or slash attack resistance. Lowers defense before dealing damage. So let's go with that so that someone else can follow up on this guy. So we got a Quicken here. Again, Shadow Lynx is sort of here. And maybe what I'll try to do is move Shadow Lynx out of the way. And possibly just do a Brain Piercer. So maybe now's a good time to... Oh wait, I forgot I don't have Steel Heart. So maybe just kind of... No, I think I might have to just finish one of these guys off. Oh, actually I have an idea. What if I just use a Terra Slash here? Yeah, so that should be good. Okay, so I won't have to Brain Piercer. I'll probably just use Piercing Lance. If Kane survives, apparently. So, let's see here. Shadow Lynx got no AP at this time, so let's see if I could just... Nope. So Shadow Lynx is not doing much good damage, so let's kind of move her. Let's just keep her there. Kane is in trouble. Actually, I probably should have moved her and done the Brain Piercer. But looks like Taunting Blade will also be able to do some good damage. Or some good AoE, so maybe I'll just do that. And even though he still has the hate, which I don't want him to, that was still good damage. So let's see if one of these Time Mages actually tries to take us out. That would be kind of funny. But it looks like we got a good chance to hit here with Stern. So it looks like those accuracy cards are paying off, which is good. Stern was able to finish off that other attacker. And it looks like Kane might be safe for another turn. So that is definitely good. And let's see if we could start working on these. Actually, since Kane is right here, maybe it's better we just heal a little bit.
Here, take this.
And let's just ignore the fact that we're trying to not recover that 1000 HP. So we have Anton, we have Shuriken. I think I'll just use Shuriken just for the guaranteed kill here. And it looks like we're in good shape for this one. Alright, so Venera, I may just want her to pull back away from, you know, I don't want to leave her on her own here. So maybe I'll try, let's see if I could hit a bind on this guy. And it missed. So I think we're in decent shape since we knocked out most of the attackers. We still have these time mages, which can be dangerous, but I think it'll be fine. One thing I can definitely do with Kane is a Blood Lance. And again, we've already thrown the recover 1000 HP out the window, so a Blood Lance would be very good right here. So 2000 HP recovery, that is not bad. So this is actually a bit harder than I thought it would be, considering I actually have some decent dark type units, but I think we're doing well. What I want to do here is use the most TP attack, so that would be this one, just so he could gain the most AP from that. And looks like these time mages are kind of just circle helping each other, so we will just kind of not be too threatened by that and just sort of build AP off of these guys. Let's see if I actually have something for this. I think he's a paladin. Let's see if we have something for him over here. No, he's a bandit, so I guess he's a thief with a paladin sword. So what I'll do is I'll just build some AP off of this guy. And the slow counter misses, so that's fine. And like, I didn't want to put Venera in trouble by herself. She kind of just trouble found her either way, so I guess that's what ends up happening. I would love to be able to get a good hit in with Kane here, but it doesn't look like most of these guys are lining up. Actually, maybe a Brain Piercer here. But no, actually we don't have enough AP to do any of our abilities, so let's just attack this guy. Alright, so Stern. He might actually be able to reach somebody with something. That looks pretty good. Swift Slash. So if I do Swift Slash, I'm pretty sure that will move him towards the guy. Yeah, so even though it'll do good damage and raise his agility, I'll probably just do this because I don't really want to have him within range of those two guys again. So let's just ignore them for now. It looks like I get the paralysis on the last shot, which is kind of useless. So let's just keep Shadow Links close by here and maybe do another chakra with Ziza. Keep these guys alive. So these time mages are looking pretty annoying right now. So that's good. Kane with the counterattack, but Kane also with the death. So we have two guys down. And hopefully Stern can get a lot of damage in on this guy. Or maybe I could, let's see if Shadow Links can actually put some work in. No, so let's just build some AP with Shadow Links. And actually, I'm sort of ignoring the summons here. I've kind of been seeing them pop up. Maybe not Odin, but maybe one of the slash attack ones, or magic attack ones, might do a bit more damage. So Stern here, I'll just go up from behind this guy and slash him. I probably could have just done the summon and done more damage. It looks like this is not doing much damage. So let's sort of just surround this guy. And it looks like that's the best option they're giving us. So let's go with the limit burst here. These time mages don't seem to do much of anything, so let's see if we can hit with a good Ifrit here, and it looks like Ifrit is the ticket that we're looking for here, so let's go for that. And that actually did a really good amount of damage. And what we're going to try to do... Oh, wow. That sucks. But that's okay, because the Ifrit made a huge difference, and we'll just finish this guy off. And so all we have left are the time mages, unless more stuff decides to spawn in. And we get hit with another stop. I'm surprised these time mages are still like, they still have plenty of TP and AP to cast. They have an insane amount of resources. So we are left here with Shadow Links on our own. They are recommended we do Anton, so let's go for that Anton. And we actually do get hit with that slow counter, so we're kind of in bad shape here, but I don't think these guys actually do damage. So we should hopefully be fine. And we have 3 members of our team stopped. Oh my god, here comes a comet. Here comes another comet. Jeez, I was totally not expecting that. So let's see if we could get out of this stop. And not looking good right now. So these guys just came out of nowhere with the comets. And it looks like our Shadow Links here is going to be able to go. So we definitely need a critical hit here. We definitely need a critical hit here. Okay, so it didn't crit, but I guess the damage rolled a little higher than what it should have. So thankfully, hopefully we can heal enough here to take a comet. And we need to try to keep healing just in case he casts another stop. So it looks like he casted a stop. It just didn't land, but he casted another stop. And we may be cometed to death at this point after this long run. It sucks. That sucks to lose to the last guy. But I think now we know a little bit better. So lessons learned from that. These guys kind of group up and do a lot of damage, so maybe we need to sort of not use Taunting Blade as much, and maybe instead of having Kane on Paladin, maybe have him on his main job. Oops, did not mean to go to Enhance. I think the accuracy cards really helped a lot. I don't feel like Kane is really doing his share of the damage, but I do believe this stuff is actually, the Demon Wall is actually helping a lot. I'm not sure what to change for the Dark Attack up. So we have 11 accuracy here, 23% luck here. I'm not entirely familiar with the accuracy formula, but I believe it's something like half luck. Luck divided by 2 is the accuracy, so I think they're giving about the same amount of accuracy. So I think what I'll do is, let me actually change Shadow Links to Samurai. And actually, I forgot that I had taken this off. So maybe let's give her Shadow Runner and Blade Soul, which I believe is more attack. So that should be helpful. In terms of TMRs and equipment, we want some slash attack resistance, which we have with Demon Wall there. Maybe Maybe change Kane's armor to something better. That's only giving us 7 defense, but in all honesty, I don't think I have much else with any higher defense than that. So maybe the golden armor will make a bigger difference. And for right now, I think we'll leave the Kane's helmet on Stern. And I might want to change this to the smart coat. I think that's my next highest defense piece of equipment. And I might want to change this hat to the Sage's hat to something more defensive. I don't really have much else defensive. So she does have the sortilege on her, so that is giving her some amount of defense. So let's actually go with this and see how that does. Okay. This might be my last attempt before I just go ahead and use a companion. Maybe grab another Kane or something like that, or another Stern. Stern is actually doing really well, so definitely another Stern would help with that. In terms of starting off, we will just start off here with a Holy Nice Cheer. And I probably should have changed her back to Thief. Shadow Links here, we're gonna have her, since now she's back in Samurai, we're gonna have her do an illusion and raise everyone's evasion, even though, you know, everyone's evasion is not super good. I think we are good with that. Yeah, Kane, you're just gonna use bells and just wait. Stern, again, we are just gonna have you buff. It's suggesting I use Mighty Break, but for right now, we will just Dragoon's Pride and raise our haste. Give ourselves haste. Okay, Venera. Let's see if you can do a bind. But I actually just want you to move back. But let's try the bind anyway. Maybe this time I'll try going here to the right. But I actually believe a magic team will do way better for this. Even though the weakness here is dark, I believe we are also weak to light, so that is actually a bit of a problem. Looks like she can't really get into good range of anything. So I may just stay, or I may just move her up this way somewhere, maybe here. And store. So hopefully she's holding on to a lot of attack power there. Roar of Ruin, I believe that raises own attack accuracy for 3 turns. That's actually pretty good. Illusion. Let's try Roar of Ruin and see how much that helps us. I think we just want to wait for all these guys to come towards us, though. Okay, so if that thief doesn't move, those 2 guys are aligned pretty well for Stern. Kane here, he might be able to Dragon's Bane. But he doesn't actually get enough distance off of that. So we're not going to do that. Spear Swipe would have been good if I could actually reach. So maybe I'll just poke this guy from two tiles away. And it looks like that triggers our second wave of guys. Shadow Links, what can you do for us? She's got Hien. Dream within a dream. Let's see what Hien can do for us. Doesn't seem like it could do much. Okay. So I'm thinking once I do the dark team clear, I will probably just use a magic leaning team and see if I could actually finish this off. All right, so I think I just want to hit this thief for right now. And then maybe I could get Stern to get some good damage in. But it looks like everyone wants to target Kane again, so we kind of need Kane to survive here, because he's one of the more useful members of our team. And maybe we could just have Venera lower this guy's defense. What's his pillaging blade do? Chance of stealing an item. I don't really care about stealing an item right now, so I'll just use Marauder's blade, lowers his defense. So for Kane, for Stern, let's see if we could land a catastrophe. Maybe everyone else is in the way. Yeah, so catastrophe is looking like one of the better moves in our pool here, so if I could land here, if I could stand there, then that would work, but I don't really have many options. Oh, here, actually, but that would actually hit Shadowlinks. Oh, no, never mind. Okay, so what I'll do is maybe I'll stand here and use one of his other attacks. Mighty Break looks good. And that lowers that guy's attack, so that's good. So I was about to say, looks like they're bunching up, but we're actually bunching up a little too much. I may just end this run. Oh my god, that was terrible. Okay, so, but they are still bunching up. So maybe I'll just use Terra Slash here and get at least the one guy knocked out. And hopefully Kane can actually take a turn sometime soon, which is next turn. I believe I could actually get two of these guys with the limit burst. Boom. Okay. So this ain't looking super good for us right now. Alright, good counter there, Kane. And if Kane can have any sort of speed, he is aligned for a piercing lance. Oh, there we go. That was a good paralysis. Thank you, Venera. Oh, geez. This has been such a struggle. All right, so look. Kane is aligned very well for a piercing lance right now. And the game is recommending we do a spear swipe. Oh, no. So a brain piercer would also be probably better, but that will not work. Okay, so looks like we're gonna have to maybe use piercing lance anyway, because that is our cheapest attack. And sort of just wait, kind of bide our time here a little bit. So right now, since Ziza is down, she can't really use chakra. That's really our only form of healing. We will need these guys to drop their crystals at some point soon so that we can heal up a little bit. Looks like we have Mighty Break and Hien. Hien does a little bit more. They're the same cost. Swift Slash. So let's try Hien. Alright, so Kane is doing a lot better this run. Stern is not looking good. If I'm not mistaken, which I may be, Stern's LB allows him to absorb life. But we don't really have much AP on Stern, so we might not even be able to cast it. If Kane has enough AP, he might be able to get a good Brain Piercer in right now. So let's see how that works out. So that's at the top, recommended. Doesn't do enough damage to kill, but it does do some really good damage. And we get slowed. Here comes the Quicken on and the attack onto Kane. But these guys look like they're still lined up. So, do we have enough to build up Stern's LB? I don't know. But before we even try that, let's see how this Odin here can land. And I think that's probably something that's really needed right now, so let's go for that. Okay, so crystals are dropping. I kind of left Stern in a vulnerable spot here, and he is down. We might be okay there, but now I think the time mages might start dropping the stops and the comets. So we really need to be careful here. Venera picked up that kill. Stern, we definitely need to get him back into safety. Hazard Thrust here. So I will be able to move the crystal. So Hazard Thrust looks like a decent attack here. But now we have to worry about the stops and the comets. I'm hoping that some of these stops will miss because Kane and Venera are not really high faith units. But these guys are just too dangerous, and I don't really want them to mess with them too much. So right now, maybe a Poison Sting. If we could get these guys poisoned. It seems like they have a very low chance of poison for somebody with such high faith, supposedly. 85 faith. And no poison resistance. So I'll just try to poison this guy. And it looks like it lands. So let me move back onto the crystal. I don't think the time mages have any AoE attacks or effects. So it shouldn't be a problem to stand them next to each other. Looks like Kane here didn't get stopped. So let's see if we can finish off at least one of these guys. Very good hit. Now, I think it can become a problem if both these guys start casting, either stop or comet on us. But maybe we have a chance of outlasting them by grabbing all these crystals. We're gonna, since even though they have a lot of AP, stop has very low usage amounts, so maybe they can run out of that before we run out of crystals. And I think as long as both these guys don't gang up on us, we should be able to survive the comets. Alright, so I'm gonna back up as far as I can so that both these guys can't hit Kane. So it looks like Venera's Poison Sting actually did some very good damage over time. But it looks like our guys here are also taking advantage of the crystals. So I think best option right now is to move to this crystal so that I could prevent this time mage on the right from taking both crystals. Hopefully I don't get stopped here. Double quicken. Great strategy there, guys. So we are very close to getting the knockout on this guy. A Blood Lance would do very well. Maybe a Dragon's Raid. I don't necessarily want to use the Blood Lance, but maybe a Piercing Lance will do the job. Looks like it does, so we are now down to 2 versus 1. And in terms of Venera here, we are just gonna try to poison this guy once again. Chances are pretty low, but might as well give it a shot. And then just try to prevent him from getting any crystals, but he'll probably take the other one. We still have 3 full Blood Lances on Kane, so I think he should be good on that. And actually, Venera herself might not be able to do the damage, but that's a little weird normal attack. But maybe this Rampage can do the job. And it looks like it will. So, lesson learned. I think we need a magic team for this level. Okay, so we won't be needing this dark team anymore. So what I'll do is I'll just turn this into a magic team, and we'll keep our accuracy up stuff. So we're gonna change out the attack up vision cards and the slash up and the demon wall, and we're instead gonna use our magic team. So maybe Medina, maybe Ildira and Salir. And I'm thinking somebody we would need a tank, so maybe KelThaFunkee. The only problem I'm seeing here right now is I don't think I have enough resonance with all these guys on their espers to be able to use everything. But actually, Salir has resonance with Behemoth, so we will substitute that in. Maybe I'm not sure if any of these guys have resonance here with Mind Flayer, so I'm sort of missing another magic Esper here. But so I guess I'll give her Tetrasulfid, which isn't optimal, but it's better than a level 0 Esper. And we just need one other person to round out our team here, so maybe we'll just bring Rain as a tank. And then just make sure to change the vision cards. We got Trousseau. We got Ramu. And make sure everyone has a weapon. And maybe we don't want slash resistance. We do want slash resistance, actually. What else? What else? We don't have dark attack anymore. Bow of Love. So everyone's magic here. Actually, I think this is accuracy 2, so maybe that will actually do better than Blades of Grass. And I think that actually gives a magic bonus. Not really. But I guess it has more HP. And actually, I should be able to enhance that further. So what I'll do is I'll awaken. I don't really want to awaken this, but I will definitely give it some juice here. Maybe try to get some amazing success here. No? Try that one more time. Oh, whoops, crash. All right, so we are recovering from a crash. They do happen from time to time, but thankfully it's not as ridiculous as some people have been having. I hope that Gumi does fix that at some point. I know this is, I believe this is a Unity game, so I know it's kind of hard to manage all that Unity stuff. But I'm just hoping they can figure that out. Where am I going here? I'm going back here. So looks like our stuff is still good. So we're at 60 out of 60, so that might have actually gotten a great success. Okay, so let's roll with this. Do we want to try this on auto? Yeah, let's try this on auto. This is, I feel like after that experience that I had of having to play this map 3 times, I'm not really sure how I feel about auto, but let's see if this works. The light one was way, way, way easier. Oh my god, that was terrible. Okay, that's pretty good. So I actually ran this a few times on multi with Eldira. So with, you know, 4 Eldiras or whatever. Eldira kind of actually struggled with this, but it looks like magic damage is what you want to do. So we even have KelThaFunkee here doing holy. And maybe it's a good idea to equip the Queen Helena card, because that gives you that extra attack. That huge AoE attack. I believe it's called Shadow Flare, which reminds me of Ultima Weapon from Final Fantasy VII, because I believe that is the same attack name. So it looks like KelThaFunkee there used her LB. Salir and Medina sort of ganging up on these two guys. But already we're kind of doing a lot more damage. And as long as Eldira here is not taking the damage, I think we're doing good in terms of HP. Especially if we have Rain here defending. Yeah, Medina got in a good little vector there, so she was able to damage both guys. So wow, what a difference this is. The other EX2 was a little bit easier to beat the first time with all the light units, but the auto seems a lot easier for this one, thankfully, because I do want to farm the gloves for Garvell, and I'm hoping that I could also come up with like a free-to-play version of this so that I could post it for you guys. But this team is looking pretty good, and I should be able to just run it in the background on auto and sort of just get my glove built up in the meantime. I think I'm currently using the Power Glove, which is like the SR version. Alright, so KelThaFunkee didn't get to do any magic, but her physical attack actually does magic damage. So she does pretty well with that. These guys, I guess they're the second wave of guys here. They're slightly more annoying, but I think once we... Why is she attacking? I think once we get rid of these guys, then I think we shall be good. I think I might have certain abilities disabled on Salir and possibly on Medina. So they may be just attacking, or maybe it's just their AI doesn't want to use their non-damaging attacks. So KelThaFunkee here is out here with 25 AP, Salir with the 26 AP. So yeah, it looks like they're struggling with AP, which is weird to me because that has rarely been an issue. I guess the problem is that these guys are kind of separated and it's kind of hard to hit AoE attacks, so that's probably why they end up using more AP than they should. So it's looking like we're gonna get to do this without getting any KOs, so that was actually not too bad. That's completely different from the amount of tries we had to do with the other one. So there you go. We're done with that. All we need to do is get 3 enemies at the same time, and I think we will be golden. So that was a pretty easy auto team to figure out, but part of the struggle was figuring out the manual team, which was the accuracy up and, you know, all the attack buffs. So let's look at our team again just to kind of double check what we have. So physical damage, even though once I switched everybody, they probably didn't really equip their physical damage stuff, but maybe change this to something more physical. Medina seemed to do well. And, you know, everyone on their correct Esper with resonance. And I kind of forgot to switch this out. So maybe... I think this is probably my better slash attack resistance card, so I might just put that on, even though it's not going to be helpful to her. We got the accuracy up, so everyone, we should all have this. I did not max it because I don't want to waste my 10 Azure Spheres. Those are kind of hard to come by when you're spending that much. So I'm just going to leave this here with 15 accuracy. That's pretty good. And we have the luck card. So actually, since KelThaFunkee is Earth, maybe put the luck card on KelThaFunkee, and then put the Moogle on Rain. And I think there we have it. So I think that's it for that. All I have left to do are my daily summons. And don't let me forget to screenshot this, because I always seem to forget. We have probably a fake gold book, and yes, it is. So the first thing is our unit, and we have Lorela. I'm just gonna skip the rest. Bam. And now let's go for our 10 times summon and see what we get. Now here would be a good gold book, but it doesn't look like we're getting one. Okay, so we have a MR unit, and we have our usual chance of upgrading. We have 3 possible upgrades before the final upgrade, so if any of those upgrades, we're good. We get more Lorela, so that's not bad. I wanted to build her when we were doing the Siren raid, but I didn't really... She wasn't really at that great of a level. Unreaching affection, so I believe that's wind attack up. So that's actually perfect for Lorela. So let's see if we get an upgrade here. No, we don't. Sir O, I still need to build, so that's pretty good. And the final card, let's see if it upgrades. And here we go, an upgrade. Wishing for, I still want Howlet, Stern, of course, Super Stern. But I'm feeling like I'm gonna get a Lucia or a Nivlu or possibly a Ziza. Let's see what we get. King Rob. So there you have it. We have been robbed once again. Alright guys, I think that's it for me. So thank you guys for watching. And I will see you in the next video.